What do you think most people are looking for when they decide to raise chickens? Some want the eggs or for pets. Some just fall in love with the whole chicken lifestyle. So I'm going to talk about what most people are after when they decide to raise a flock. So stay tuned.
First off, the number one reason, it's the eggs. That's the big one. Fresh eggs right from the backyard where you know exactly what went into them, and it's not just about taste. Though let's be honest, backyard eggs blow store-bought ones out of the water. It's also about health. No chemicals, no mystery feed, just fresh, wholesome food. And then there's the fun of egg colors. Some people want those classic brown eggs. Others get excited about blue or even chocolate brown. A basket of mixed colors feels like nature's Easter eggs every day. Now, after the eggs, personality really matters. You'd be surprised how much chickens differ. Some are calm and cuddly, perfect if you've got kids. Others are independent and don't mind keeping to themselves. And if you've got neighbors, you'll probably want quieter breeds. People also love hens that go broody because it means they can raise chicks naturally without an incubator. Roosters, well, they definitely add character, sometimes a little too much. People don't always realize how funny and social chickens are until they have them. Another reason people love raising chickens is the connection to sustainability. Chickens eat food scraps that might otherwise go to waste, things like rice, bread, or veggie peels, and turn them into eggs. Their droppings, once composted, are gold for the garden. In fact, chicken manure is one of the richest natural fertilizers you can get. So not only do they give you eggs, but they actually help keep your garden thriving too. Then comes easy care. Folks don't want high maintenance birds. They want chickens that can roll with the weather, stay healthy, and not give them too much stress. For example, in hot states like Florida, like here, heat hardy breeds are golden. Up north, cold hardy girls are a must. Hardiness saves both money and heartache. And speaking of money, cost really is a big factor. Some chickens lay almost every day, while others, well, let's just say they're more ornamental. People look for breeds that give them a good balance, not eating you out of house and home, but still keeping the egg basket full. Of course, looks always play a role. Some folks want unusual or downright fancy birds. I mean, who can resist a silky with that fluffy hairdo or a Polish with that wild head of feathers? And don't even get me started on the jet black IM Samani. It looks like it stepped out of a fairy tale. Sometimes the wow factor is just as important as the eggs. But here's the part people don't always talk about. Chickens aren't just about food or looks or money. They're about connection. They're funny, curious, and surprisingly affectionate. Some people raise them as therapy animals, some to teach their kids responsibility, and some just because chickens make life a little more fun. Honestly, a flock can turn a backyard into a place full of life. Backyard chickens actually have a long history in America. Before big grocery chains and factory farming, almost every family with a bit of land had a few hens scratching around. Chickens were part of daily life, so when you raise your own flock, you're not just getting eggs, you're reconnecting with something that used to be normal for generations. And let's not forget the wellness side of it. There's research showing that watching chickens can lower stress levels. I mean, it's true, you sit out there, you watch them scratch and dust bathe, and suddenly the noise of the world quiets down. It's almost like backyard therapy. Plus, there's a safety factor too. In uncertain times, storms, supply chain problems, or even just rising grocery prices, having your own flock means you've got food security right in your backyard. One good hen can lay 250 to 300 eggs per year. That's a lot of breakfasts, baked goods, and meals taken care of by just a handful of birds. The last thing people don't always realize is how much joy they bring. Chickens are curious little creatures. They'll run to greet you, they'll cluck and chatter like they're part of the conversation, and they make your backyard feel alive. Even if the eggs stop tomorrow, I think most chicken keepers would keep their flocks simply because life feels fuller with them around. So when you add it all up, fresh eggs, funny companionship, natural pest control, fertilizer for the garden, food security, teaching responsibility, and that quiet joy, they really do give so much more than people expect.
So at the end of the day, people are looking for a mix: fresh eggs, friendly personalities, easy care, and good value. I'd love to hear from you. What's the number one thing you're looking for in your flock? Drop your answers in the comments below because I think everyone has a slightly different answer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.